Hello. Okay, next tutorial. This look is meant to be the Crow from the movie, from the 1994 Brandon Lee movie, The Crow. Yeah. It makes a change from all my other tutorials because this is quite a simple look, and hopefully it should be a quick speed tutorial. It was actually requested by, if I pronounce your name right, Christian Aravalo? Yeah, I'll put your name there, so thanks so much for the request. It's been requested by a few people, but you were the first person to request it, so thank you. And yeah, so if you'd like to see how to recreate this look, stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply my foundation. So I'm going to be using a Snazaroo Clown White, not mixed or anything, and I'm going to apply that all over my face, stopping at my jawline. Then I can take my kabuki brush and just blend out all of these horrible streak marks. So there we are. So when I'm happy with that, I can take some Grimace translucent powder and I can just press that on the powder puff all over this just to set it and get rid of the shine. Then I can take my Grimace black cream, which is in number 101. The reason I'm using a black cream is just because I know it can blend, and a lot of this is going to be quite smoky, so it's just going to be a lot easier to blend everything. So I'm going to cover the entire of my eyelid and then we'll work out from there. Then I can just take the colour and pull it out to my eyebrow, not going too far beyond my eyebrow. Then I can just, without adding any extra colour, I can just pull that inwards so it tapers off. Also going to apply some underneath my eye as well. Might be easier if you take another brush to blend this part out. Just a clean brush, no product at all, and just, if a medium fluffy brush should work, and just blend it outwards. So just keep blending until you've got rid of all of the harsh lines, so there's no direct edge. You haven't got to worry about it being too particularly neat with it. I mean, I think the idea is in the film you see him pick up lipstick and just rub it on his face. So yeah. I mean, I'm going for a relatively neat version. I mean, like as if he's just done it in the film. Like, as you can see throughout the film, it gets more and more sloppy because he's been wearing it throughout in the rain and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So once you've done that and it's all blended, we can start on the lines. So I'm going to take an angle brush, a really sharp angle brush. Because I want this to be a really nice sharp line. I'm going to take some of the cream, and it looks like it's dead center on the top and the bottom. So if you line your eye up, line up with your eye when you're looking straight ahead, you should be able to get this dead center. Okay, so we don't want it to go out too far. Yeah, about to there. And I'm just going to take the end of my brush, and I'm just going to, because it's a cream, and I'm just going to taper that off upwards so the end of the line disappears nicely. So then you can take your brush and just ever so slightly smoky that out. Not like a huge amount smoky, just enough so that the edges taper off. And there we are. So then I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the bottom of the eye. There we are, so completely centre. It's the line stops just at the nasal labial fold, so basically at the end of the nose. Yeah. I've also just ran down this one as I did up there with my fluffy brush just to smoke it out ever so slightly. So then I'm going to do exactly the same as I did here on this eye. There we are. So then I can take my fluffy brush that I've been using to blend in, so it still has a tiny bit of product left on it. Not a huge amount, but enough to do some shading. And I'm just going to run this down the sides of my nose just to make it look a bit more narrow. So leaving the centre area clear. And I'm also going to run that, if I just scrunch my eyes up, if I frown, I'm also run that down the angle lines there. Then I can use the same method on my cheekbones, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along and then slightly down to give that more masculine cheekbone effect. You'll see what I mean. I've not blended it yet, so you can see the lines that I've drawn. So that kind of a shape. Okay, so then I can take a clean, even bigger fluffy brush, and I can taper this out. The idea is not to blend upwards, it's to blend into this area here, so we want this whole area clean. Just keep going, and you'll start to see eventually the shape it takes. And I'm just going to do a bit on the temples as well, so I'll do that and then do exactly the same method as before, just blend and blend it outwards. So then we've got a bit more facial structure going on like he has in the film, because he's got quite a masculine face, hasn't he? So then we can do the lips. So I was going to use a lipstick, but I might as well just use the black cream because it's the same thing really. So the lip shape we're going for, just a really normal lip, no accentuated cupid's bow, no particularly big bottom lip, just a regular, just go over your own natural lips. And the idea is when you get to the edge, we're going to sweep it out. So I'm going to use my angle brush again. Then I can take my angle brush and I can start, so at the end of my mouth, and I'm just going to literally sweep that upwards, not going out further than about there, so not too far. So make sure the lips join on, so there's this little tiny curve on here, so it goes curved and up. Yeah. So then I'm going to take some MAC Studio Fix fluid in Black Track, and I'm going to line the fluid line of my eyes with it. I've just quickly popped in 2 black contact lenses, so completely blacked out lenses, and I was going to use a wig because he's got nearly shoulder length hair that's wavy, but to be honest I think my hair kind of does the trick, and all the wigs I've got are a tiny bit too long so it looks too feminine, so yeah, it does the trick. Just before I finish this, I think I might untidy it a little bit. I'm just going to add a few, not wrinkles, but just in the creases of the skin I'm going to add some of that black. Just going down the sides of my nasal labial folds as well, and so not completely heavy, just blending that out now, just enough so that it makes the look not as perfect, not as flawless. You need, I mean, he's meant to be completely not psychotic, but he's getting there. And finally, I've just applied my coat, which is a long coat that reaches the floor. I use it in a lot of my tutorials because it's an awesome coat, but I think this costume's more iconic in the film than his makeup, to be honest, so yeah, you need a long flowy coat. And just before I finish, I nearly forgot, I'm just going to apply a mahogany lipstick. It's called Black Cherry by Revlon in 477, because I forgot in certain lights in the film his lips, a hint of red does show through, like a brownie red, so I'm just going to apply that on my lips, I ain't going to apply it to the flicks, just the lips itself. So there we are. So it's a nice simple look. Not much to it at all. I think you could probably, if at a stretch, you could do the whole thing with just 2 products, and that would be the black cream and the white Snazaroo face paint. Just makes a change from all my incredibly complicated looks. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, the usual. And yeah, so until next time, bye.